Hey Vic. Wick, as Lieutenant Chekhov would say. Where are the nuclear whistles? Vic the Wise. Vic, I've got a couple of questions I'd like to put to you, queries if you will, about technology in the Star Trek universe. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a big Star Trek fan myself. I've got all 4 films on tape. In fact, I even managed to edit out the adverts. Watch. Look. Both hands. Didn't even have to think about it or nothing. But yes, there are a couple of little niggles I have about the technology that they employ in the 24th century, or 23rd, depending if you're OS or TNG. See, I know all the lingo and everything. But sitting on my desk here, I actually have a household implement that is in some ways, well in fact in one way, more advanced than an entire Galaxy-class starship. I'll show you what I'm referring to. There we go. This is our toaster. And encased within this 3-pronged plastic power coupling unit is a device that, well, let me explain. Klingons decloak off the starboard bow. Now, actually, there's another thing. The Klingons can do themselves a big favour and come in from the left sometimes. They're always coming in off the starboard bow. You know, come in off the other one. You know, if somebody shouts, Klingons, they go, where? They go, you know, do themselves a big favour. So anyway, we've got Klingons decloaking off the starboard bow. They fire off a proton, no, wait a minute, proton Star Wars, photon torpedo. It slams into the bonny big blue bit on the engine, and the guy on the bridge whose job it is to monitor that part of the engine, his console explodes, takes his face right off. Have a look. Now, not that there's ever going to be a Klingon attack on my toaster, either from the left or the right hand side. But if the Klingons attack the national grid and cause the power surge, then encased, as I say, within this little device is another device designed to prevent that power surge so that the toaster doesn't explode and take my face off. It just strikes me as odd that in the 23rd and 4th centuries they don't have something as simple as an inline circuit breaker. I mean, I bet you when Picard goes back to his the Chateau Picard in France, you know, and he's mowing the lawn, I bet his lawnmower's got a circuit breaker on it in case he goes over the power cable, you know, or the hedge trimmer. But the Galaxy-class starships, nah, let's not bother. I mean, how many ships could have been saved because of a fuse? Okay, we're in orbit around an M-class planet, as usual. And they need to go down, have a wee look around with their tricorders. Plus, they're actually, you know, they've got more crew than they need. So, oi, what's your name?
Bridge crew number 6.
You'll do. And you?
Security guard number 4.
Come on. They're not coming back. So, oh, the sun's gone away. So they go down, look around, come back up. But what do they use? Do they use a shuttle? Well, they can do, if it suits the plot. But normally they'll beam down. Beam me up, Scotty, the famous line that was never ever said. So they have these fantastic things called transporters. So it breaks you down into all your little molecules and in some way, shape or form sends you wherever you want to go. Nice and quick. So, how come there isn't one on the bridge? Because how many times have the Klingons been off the starboard bow and they're knocking 7 levels of shit out the Enterprise? Scotty or LaForge or whoever is shouting up from the engine room, Captain, Captain, come down here and help. I'm the guy who knows all about the engines, but somehow your presence will calm me and allow me to think straighter. So Kirk then rushes off down to the engine room. And how does he do this? In a lift. You know, all they need is a transporter pad there on the bridge. You know, it could have like a little glass case around it for emergencies only, a wee hammer, and on you go. And beam themselves straight to the engineering thing, where the big warp core thing is. Instead, he's in the lift listening to the boy from Ipanema, and the entire ship is falling apart around him.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see.
So, there you go. I mean, I know these aren't really questions that need to be answered or can be answered, because obviously it's science fiction, which is all about having fun. But they're kind of in the same milieu as why didn't the Eagles take the Hobbits straight to Mount Doom? Or in Star Wars, why didn't they just fly vertically down to the target shaft and just, instead of having to manoeuvre down a trench and get shot at, straight down? Or my personal favourite, in action movies, when they're sneaking about the enemy compound, and they plant a bomb, and they set the timer and they switch it on, and it goes beep 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 and flashes. I mean, how stealthy can you get? The guards are walking past. Do you hear something beeping? Yeah, there's something flashing underneath that oil drum. Go and have a look. Oh, it's a bomb. There's a switch on it. Yeah, we'll switch it off then. Okay, right, come on then. It's just like, but anyway. So there you go, Vic. Live long and prosper, buddy. Love your stuff. Your blogs are so concise and straight to the point, and the game grabs are brilliant. I mean, that's the sort of stuff that we've hungered for in all the movies, but obviously would cost ILM like 50 gazillion pound to do. So it's great to see what you guys can do with these computer games. Brilliant. Catch you again, mate, over there on the west. We're getting snow tonight, by the way. I know that's only going to be relevant to people watching this today, which is Saturday the 17th of March. It's going to be completely irrelevant by tomorrow. But anyway, cheers, mate.